Hi everyone, today I'm going to be working on a 2014 Ford ST, Focus ST. I'm just going to show you guys how to basically do your struts or your shocks on this particular vehicle. And hopefully it's not too easy, it's not too hard, hopefully it's okay. Let's get started by raising the back. I'm going to start off with the back, so let's go. First, let's take out the 19mm. For the rear, this is the part number for the Focus ST, and for the front, it's right over here for the front. So we're gonna go with the factory spec along with this top hat. Part number, all factory. So just go ahead and use a 15 on that nut over here. To take out the bolt easily, go ahead and just grab one of the jacks and kind of jack it up. That way the bolt will align straight for removing the bolt right over here. So now that's off, and then we'll take out those bolt above it, right over there. Now this bolt above it, it's not very hard to remove. So it's right over here. It's a 13 mil. As you can see, as always, the good thing about getting factory parts is they both look the same and you don't need to remove anything else. Just plug and play with this. Alright, so the rear is done. It's basically reverse order. You could put the top first, the top nuts, and then adjust it from the bottom. With this being your little helper, because without it, it's going to be hard to align the bolts. So let's do the other side. It looks like the left and the right is the same part number. There's no difference in the part number, so you don't even have to check which one's left or right, so it's going to be the same. Alright, on the other side, there's no drama. It's the same as the other side. It's just on the left side. It's kind of dark out here now, so let's continue on in the front. This one's done. Let's put the wheels back and to the front. Let's take this cover out. Then we'll take out this 10mm here and the 15. Is that a 15 or a 13? It's probably a 13. Okay, so to remove the bolts, the 3 bolts on here, you just basically remove the 10mm right here, and then there's going to be the third one. I think that's the third one right there. So, and then unclip this right here, lift it, and then you'll be able to access the 3 bolts over here, the 2 right here, and the other one is on top. You see, there's a lot of debris over here. You don't want to work on those, because what happened is when you try to put the shock back, the absorber back on, the shock absorber, what happened is going to be a hard thing to slide in easily. So make sure you take out all the dirt. Alright, so take out this 15 mil, 8mm right here, and the 15mm right here. So I use a tension on it again, just to remove this, that way it doesn't spin out. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and remove the upper one, actually. We can just lower this down now, hopefully. Let's actually spread them. So what I do is put a metal right here, just like that, and then put the nut back in. That way we can spread this, we can spread the metal apart. So once we spread the metal apart, when we drop this thing right here, it will just, the shock will just drop down. So let's go ahead and spread it until you hit. So there is the back plate that I was talking about, just to spread the metal a little bit. That way it gives me room to remove this. So what you need to do is stomp this down, and this will release itself. So go ahead and slowly remove the 3 15mm right here, 1 here, and then 2 right over here. So I made a little hood kind of like thing right there, so I don't have to remove this once again. So let's go ahead and remove the 15s. So these are 13 millimeter, I should say. There's 3 of them. Alright guys, so when you put on the shocks left or right, make sure that there's this notch over here and the notch on top and this end of the spring, they all align together all the way to this side right here. If you don't have a gun, I could have gunned this and just remove it, but if you don't have one, just do it like this, the 18, and then the Allen wrench that fits in there. I don't know what number, but just that's it. Always safety first. Make sure you wear some type of goggle, because if you don't have a compressor, this thing will pop off. So let's remove this. So when you take this out, there's a clip on there. You go ahead and just unclip this as well right here, because we're gonna put the new factory bearing right over here, and take this out as well. We never used this because the client didn't have a new one. So let's put this thing back. The notch, remember the notch, guys. Let's do a notch right here. They go together. Check out the old one. Put the new one in. Oh, don't forget the rubber. We gotta remove this rubber right here. I'm gonna reuse it. Oh yeah. Once again, double check your work. Make sure this notch is at the end and that notch matches all the way down to that little notch right over here. This is the outer, this is the inner towards the engine. So let's go ahead and put it back, and all is factory. You can actually just push this thing on the bottom to close it. If you're doing this by yourself, on your right arm, if you're on the driver's side, hold this bottom, and then your left arm, go ahead and put the screw and just take a peek while you're putting it on. It's actually the easiest way to do it, so that way you don't have to struggle trying to find a bolt. So you just put one and that's it. And we're almost done here. I'm just gonna put everything back, press down, and lift it with my little jack, because I'm doing it by myself, so that's just my little helper. By the way guys, to put it back on, make sure you're on the front of the spindle, and then you just press down on the brake, your foot. If you don't have anyone like me, I'm using my foot to press it down. I can't really video it because no one's holding my camera. All right, so with my trusty little jack, I'm able to push everything up, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove my little plate over here that I spread to put this thing back, make it a lot easier. And that's it. I'm almost done. Let me take that out and put back the little bracket right here. So once you're done on the bottom, the jack's still on the bottom of the plate, just go ahead and tighten up the screws on top. That's it. Oh, make sure that you're right here, make sure you're sitting flat on the back end of it, like that notch over there. So now all the bolts are tightened. Oh, I have a socket right there. Let's not forget that. And let's go ahead and remove my little hood thingies. My screwdriver over here that I put on to act like a hood latch. There you go, and put this back on, nut over here. So to put this back on, please make sure that all is secured and snapped. Pound on the side, and that should do it, because you might think it's snapped, but it's not right over here. All right guys, once you're done with it on the top, double check your work. Make sure this is secured, and this nut over here is secured as well, right over here. And that's it. That's about it guys. Thanks for watching. I hope that helps you on how to put your factory non-lowered, you know, not coil, but factory spec shocks and spring to put it back on. I'm gonna put back the wheels and I'll call it a day. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe. God bless. Subscribe, please. I hope that this video helped you, and more videos to come. Until next time, take care, everyone. Catch you in the next one. Bye.